Looks like Big Meech welcome home party is canceled, y'all. Now, did 50 Cent bring an end to the whole Big Meech trend? Who thinks they're Big Meech now? You know, the whole tough street ninja that gets money was a whole thing once upon a time. Not anymore. So, roommates, all I'm seeing down my YouTube timeline is Big Meech this and Big Meech that. So, I came here to see what my roommates know about this whole situation and just simply express myself. So come on in. Don't forget, I am your roommate, Rue. Like and subscribe. Be my roommate. Thank you. Look, I'm not here for the fear-mongering. I'm not here to cast a narrative. I'm not even here to race bait. I'm not here to judge either. Like I said, I'm just here to express myself. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. Express myself. And I do need my roommates. Again, subscribe and hit that like. So, as I was saying, that whole tough street ninja that was getting money back in the day, that whole theme and scheme is now no more. 50 Cent is always outside taking candy from these babies. Big Meech, you are considered a baby compared to a tycoon like 50 Cent. I bet when 50 Cent was a kid, he probably picked on everybody in the playground just for fun, just to laugh. He ain't mean no harm. He just liked to laugh and liked to get some kicks and giggles out of whoever's scared of him. Now, that was back then when he was a kid. See, he probably took it up a notch when he got a little famous, got some money and some power, and then that ego just exploded. I mean, 1,000 times more than it was when he was a kid. Because only 50 can take down somebody like a Big Meech. Now, roommates, I have worked with students from K through 12. And in all the school districts I done worked in, they all partake in a program called PBIS. And what PBIS teaches the students is how to identify a bully and how to overcome the bullying. So there are 3 characteristics to identify a bully. So 50 Cent meets the criteria of a bully. He causes harm. He is definitely an unfair match to most of his opponents. And he displays repetition. It never stops with 50 Cent. 50 is one of the biggest bullies in Hollywood. The world favors 50, although he is a bully. But not at the schoolhouse. We don't favor bullies. We try to find the root cause of the problem and try to steer that bully in another direction. But 50 Cent, he's another level of bullying, and we probably can't do anything about it. Just don't get in his crosshairs. I gotta be honest though, roommates. I never really understood what was so special about Big Meech from the jump. I don't understand why the rappers would say, I think I'm Big Meech or Larry Hoover. Because where I'm from, I see a lot of these guys. I even dated a few of them, but at the end of the day, we never really big up our Larry Hoovers and Big Meeches in my city because we knew what they were doing to get what they were getting. But at the end of the day, we still showed them respect and love. But to put their name on the map to the point where everybody want to be like them, no, we haven't done that. But Big Meech seemed to have some sort of power over the people where people thought it was cool to be like him. I'm just expressing myself. I'm not judging the man or nothing. I just didn't never understand what was the cool thing about being like Big Meech and why was everybody wanting to be like Big Meech or why that song was so hot, you know, like We all know who Mr. 50 Cent is. Street dude turned rich rapper turned TV show producer. He's been in the game for a while. And lately, anytime I see 50 down my timeline, he's trolling somebody. He's doing something that's going to bring him monetary gain. And I'm just going to call it smart. At the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with being a smart man. And at the end of the day, he's taking down people that's popular for the wrong reasons. I don't see nothing wrong with that either. Now, every dog has his day. We don't know who's going to take 50 Cent down. But right now, he is reigning over them all. Now, what I really don't understand, and you have to go check out King AK-47's videos because he get real deep with it. I don't really understand where 50 Cent and Rick Ross beef actually kicked off from. I know it got a lot of rumors out there about all kind of things. So, but now that Big Meech is in the picture, I don't understand like who is picking on who here, which leads me to believe, and this is in my opinion, roommates, I just believe that Rick Ross has an obsession with 50 Cent. Like they say 50 have an obsession with everybody, but I think Rick Ross, in my opinion, wants to be a loved bully like 50 Cent is. He wants to be a bully, but he wants to be a loved bully. You know what I mean? And I don't know why 50 and Ross has this conflict. So I just think Ross wants to be 50 Cent or wants his position in Hollywood or something, because you can dead the beef after a certain point, but they carrying it on. You know, I don't really understand. Maybe my roommates know more than I do. You guys can drop a comment and just let me know what am I missing here. But I don't know why else. Yeah, why else would Rick Ross partner up with Big Meech? He's in the industry. He knows who's doing what with who, where, and how, right? I'm sure he knows that 50 Cent was linked in some sort of way with the whole Big Meech saga and everything. Why is Rick Ross putting himself in the middle of it? What do we want out of the whole deal? Like, it's something he wants, obviously. So until I figure that part out, I'm just gonna believe he wants to be 50 Cent in the game. Like, what else do he want? Or, you know, you can't attack 50 in no other kind of way, right? Besides doing something that you know will get under his skin. And this very picture, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And when I say all HELL was broken loose, it just broke loose out of nowhere. And I don't really understand how a man like Big Meech can allow himself to come straight home. I mean, it don't even seem like he was out a full 24 hours before Rick Ross sunk his teeth in him and grabbed him up and took this cheesy photo with him. I'm like, well, was this already taking place before he got out? Was they making these decisions before he got out? Was something said? Did something go wrong? Like, was Big Meech working with 50 first? I don't know, but the man wasn't released for that long before he got tangled up in all of this stuff. And to be honest, this did not play out well in his favor. I don't really care if it did or if it didn't. These type of men don't do anything for me. They cause more harm than anything, if you ask me, because after witnessing everything, I could tell that through it all, somebody's dealing with some sort of trauma. somebody, I don't know whether it's Big Meech, whether it's his son, Lil Meech, somebody got to be dealing with some sort of trauma because this man was gone for a long time. He was locked away in the penitentiary. He's probably the one that's dealing with trauma. And now that he's in the real world, he come out to all his popularity and fame off of this crap. Everybody and their mama know that 50 Cent put BMF on. Nobody would actually know about BMF if it wasn't for 50 Cent. I never knew of a BMF before this. And to be honest, I only caught a few of the shows. It was the sun for me. It wasn't authentic enough for me. I'm not gonna lie. But everything 50 do, you like some of it, at least. Some of it. So I ain't gonna dog it. It didn't keep me. It didn't keep me coming like Power did. It kept me coming. But 50 Cent took this young man under his wing, got him some acting skills and put him in a TV show. Put some bread in his pocket. And what I've noticed is that the young man, he tried to do as good as he can, right? And, that's a big thing for a young man coming up from how he was raised. And when I was over there kicking it with King AK 47, he brung it to my attention that this young man actually, he had to take on the role of his father. And what's crazy is, if you're taking on the role of your father, you had to somehow make love to your mom to create you, right? Now, that thought alone was wild. And when King AK-47 said it, I was like, dang, yeah, to put it like that, that's kind of wild. Like, you're acting your father. And your father, had a rendezvous with your mom to create you. How was that scene, y'all? Was that a scene? Was that an actual scene? I didn't catch it. But if it was, that had to be wild. And I'm like, it takes somebody like King AK-47 to point out little stuff like that. Because we sit back and we be entertained and we look over certain stuff. But, was it a good look for Lil Meech to even do the whole BMF TV show? I mean, yeah, because it put him on the map. Maybe he'll get another job somewhere. Because this young man showed, like, even though, he know his father was in jail doing a lot of time, he still connected with his dad. He stayed down with his dad some sort of way. He went to go visit him in prison. And most people don't do that. Like, when their father is gone. And sometimes the prison be super, like, far away. Like, miles and miles away. And I be thinking they doing that on purpose, because how is family supposed to visit as frequent as they would like to if they're far away? But this young man managed to visit his father, throughout his years of developing. And I think, for the most part, it seems like Little Meech most likely wanted to prove to his father that he could make a name for himself. Which is cool, like, if I was going back and forth visiting my father in a penitentiary, and I know my father is this infamous Big Meech, and I know that I'm really not the type of dude my father is, I still want to make a name for myself and show my father, like, okay, I am your son, and I did it my way. And when he met 50, or how, I don't know how it happened, but however it happened, when Lil Meech got connected with 50, it was like 50 Cent made his dreams come true. And I bet that was a good feeling, to see yourself on television and you're actually acting out your dad's story. So it is going to play off like it's authentic, but really, it's not that authentic if you can't really act for real, or the story is not for you to actually act in. I really don't know. But he seemed happy. He seemed like, okay, I got this. I'm doing something. My name and my face is out there And, thanks to my dad. But, well, to be honest, without his dad and his story, the BMF story, it wouldn't be no dream coming true for him. And that's the big question, because where on earth did 50 Cent get the story? That's where everybody want to know. How do everybody know all the details about the story? Where would it come from? Obviously, 50 Cent is connected to whoever got the storyline. And what's crazy about this story and everything, how it goes, it reminds me so much of the Ghost storyline from that show Power that 50 Cent produced. It reminds me of that. But let's rewind a little bit. Like I was saying, where would they get all the information from? Because obviously Little Meech was very young. He can't tell you all the details. Even if his father told him a lot of details, I'm sure he left out certain stuff. So where would 50 Cent get the juicy details from? Where would he go? I know where he went. Everybody else know where he went. And that's the whole big old question that everybody is having right now, is who is working with who and who is the informant, and why everybody working with an informant. Is this the new thing? Is this the new snitch season? All the people who did time in prison, is they coming out snitching on each other? I don't know. I don't know if this the snitch takedown season. It's 50 like the person who coming through just knocking down all the people who think they tough just because they did jail time, and just showing, the real ends of it all. Like, sometimes the toughest dudes or the big meeches ain't who we really think they are, and 50 come and expose you. Like, he don't mind being that type of superhero. Maybe 50 Cent is a hero. We can call him a rapper hero. A hero rapper? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But whenever you come against 50 Cent, don't it seem like something go left or something don't go right? It just don't get right. Or you can't pass him. I don't know. But let's get back to where they getting all this information from. Now, y'all know it ain't a story unless a beautiful woman is involved. And show you right. A beautiful woman was involved. Okay, apparently a woman was a part of this BMF story. Like I said, it does remind me of that Ghost storyline. Somebody always messing with the feds. Somebody working with the feds. You know what I mean? Somebody. I don't know who. And what's crazy is the most popular detail about the BMF story is that Big Meech gave his story rights to this said woman, okay? Which in turn leaked some important details about the story to whomever. I don't know who she leaked it to. Maybe she gave it to 50 Cent. I don't know. Now, that also made Big Meech look like a forbidden snitch. They say you not supposed to snitch. That's the rule, okay? They breaking the rules now, okay? Now that Big Meech's name is being soiled on social media, he's looking a little different. He went from looking cheesy with Ross to looking defeated, trying to explain his case. Like he back at the judge house, sitting in court, ready for his sentence all over again. That's how he was looking when he was just sitting there in front of that camera. Yeah, I don't know. His connection to Rick Ross became another downfall in his story. And what's crazy was, or still is also causing his son Little Meech to lose his big old role on that popular TV series. 50 Cent did not like that subliminal, disrespectful picture. Nah, he didn't like it. The whole Rick Ross collaboration is the straw, honey, that broke the camel back. It broke it. Oh, all I'm saying is Humpty Dumpty has fell off the wall. This might be Meech greatest fall. Now, Big Meech, before I went to bed last night, you was Big Meech. And then when I woke up, everybody started calling you Snitch Meech. And I think that's not even a good thing, right? I don't know what you're going to do about it. What can you do about it? But the whole world is talking about it. Could you ever imagine that your name went from top of the top now to the bottom of the barrel? Like, how that happen? I guess in order for you to get out and come into this world, you have to be reborn into it. So that whole Big Meech thing got to go away, sir. It's all right. You'll live. Now, what did tickle me a little pink is the prodigal son of 50 Cent. You know, the so-called scoring son popped out. I guess he had to pop out and show a ninja. He basically sent a message to Lil Meech. Like, hey, did you really think you were that special? Huh? My daddy will drop you. Alright? Drop you like a hot pocket. Okay? And I don't even know what that means. Well, anyways, he would drop you. And that's what he did. And that's what he did. And that's what he did. Yeah. And it's sad because I don't even think the young man even saw it coming. When I saw the text messages that he sent to 50 Cent stating like, no, forget Rick Ross. My dad just needed a little paper in his pocket. That's why he working with him. I'm still down with you. I'm waiting on the next season. 50 like, what season? We already know what that was. Made me feel sad for the young man. You know how off of Friday when the little girl gave Big Perm her money for her popsicle, and she like, give me my money back. And he like, my money, punk. You know, what money? Like, dang, you gonna just take my money? Like, dang. That's what's the kicker. Big Meech didn't know that was about to stop his son from shining like he was trying to shine, so he can show his papa, hey, I could get my name out there just like you. Even though I'm not in the streets like you were, I can still be somebody. But now, Dad, you have caused me so much pain, and I gotta find my way through this. How you gonna help me? How did you get through your pain and trauma? Told y'all trauma was in it. Like I said from the beginning of the video, once there was a coming home party or whatever, a car show about to go down, Big Meech was the highlight of it all, and him and Rick Ross connected to make that possible. They took that famous picture, and like I said, all HELL broke loose. And when I say this man's name is everywhere on YouTube, everywhere, I had to come and express myself about it because I am so glad that I don't have a son by somebody like a Big Meech. I wouldn't want that type of trauma in my life, my son's life, or my son's father's life. It ain't a good look. Because at the end of the day, when he connected with this man, after getting out of jail for so long, he could have came out and stood on his own name and stood on the whole BMF movement and took it to another level. Instead, he connected with this one, and that was the no to the no. So I hope he sit back and understand how the game is being played out here in these streets. He been gone so long, and he probably thinking People still thinking the same way. Oh no, Mr. Big Meech. He sung that song just to get lit. He probably don't even really think he you. He just used your name, your image. You didn't even know your name and your image was worth a lot, did you? You could have capitalized on your own stuff. Yep. 50 Cent did it again. Undefeated. Whoever mad at him, y'all just gonna have to be mad. Sit back and watch. Let's see what 50 Cent about to do. Nobody knows. Everybody's trying to figure this out. Like I said, it's all down my timeline on YouTube. I had to come and express myself. So roommates, if y'all out there in the world, wherever y'all at, if y'all nowhere near the United States of America, this is the saga of a man once named Big Meech, and his name was really big and popular for all the wrong reasons. His life could have been worth something, because he could have actually took his name and his movement to a different level. But what happened was the opposite. Poor Junior. I guess he didn't know now not to really connect himself with people that, even if it's his own father, you cannot connect with people that's going to block your blessings. Because your blessings come in all kind of ways. And messing with 50 Cent, he is a blessing. And he can be a curse. All right, my roommates. Thank y'all. Y'all know this video has came to an end. Y'all know I keep it short until I get as many subscribers as I need. Y'all know my goal. I need 10K in order for me to start going live and really kicking it with y'all. So again, I'm Rue, your roommate. And all you gotta do is like my video and subscribe to be a roommate. And if you really like it and you know it, hit that like. And if you like it and you know it, hit that like. And if you like it and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you like it and you know it, hit that like. Thank you.